Alright, so yes, you read the title of the video correctly. I do think, honestly, that you should be summoning for the new tier unit. He is just overall amazing, and for only 600 gems, what he does is so great. I will actually keep my money where my mouth is and summon on it on my JP account. We'll do that by the end of the video. You can check the timestamps down in the description down below or in the timeline of the video. And while you're down there, do consider liking the video and subscribing for some more Grand Cross content. But yeah, let's just get into it. Now, as you may or may not know, I'm not gonna say like, yeah, you should most definitely summon for tier. Most definitely summon for this unit or most definitely skip for this unit. Instead, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna provide you with enough information so that you can make up your own mind if tier is actually worth summoning for you, depending on sort of where you are in your account progression and whether or not you want to believe we're gonna get something much greater in the coming weeks or months. But first of all, let's just have a look at what he actually does, and for that I'm just gonna bring up Grand Cross database. So as you can see, he has nothing fancy here. He has a single target pierce card, he has an AoE weak point card. These two are very good cards for like any unit. Like you know how good Rimuru is. Yeah, he has a single target pierce card. He also has an AoE infect, which is also great. But then any unit that has like an AoE weak point like Philo, like Red Brunhild, like those are also really good units. So just off the top of the bat, like the two cards that he has, none of them are a waste. But the creme de la crop of this unit comes from the passive, as well as maybe perhaps the unity. But yeah, let's just look at the passive. So it says at the start of battle applies Berserk to applicable allies. The applicable allies are Ragnarok characters and unknown allies. So most of the time any sort of Ragnarok unit is going to be a unknown unit as well. But I suppose we also have some non-unknown units like Skadi. We of course got the Sins as well. And then of course the unknown pool of units is so huge. Just from that alone, like if you're building unknown teams, which you should, honestly, like every single collab has like at least one unknown unit in it. Well, almost, you know. But just from a pool of really good units, that's a really nice thing. So basically what Berserk does, what he applies to all units, is he's gonna increase their attack by 1.5% for every 1% of diminished HP, up to a maximum of 50%. This means up to a maximum of 50% additional attack, which means that once your HP drops to 77%, like 76.777%, that's when you get the max attack boost. That's not a lot of HP you actually have to lose to get like that massive of an increase, because if you lose 10% of your HP, so you're up at 90%, you get like a 15% attack boost. Not only that, but he's also going to increase single target skill damage by 15%, which is huge. Additionally, he's also going to taunt the units for one turn at the start of battle. Just straight up taunt. I don't know if it's a one-turn taunt. I think it's a one-turn taunt. If the enemy attacks anyone, he is going to be the one who gets attacked. And of course, if he gets attacked, he's going to increase his own attack. So yeah. Turn 1 potential is great there. Now the passive continues. For every applicable ally in battle, increases that ally's damage by 5%. Yeah, so if you have 3 applicable allies, meaning 3 Ragnarok or unknown units, every single unit is gonna have their damage dealt increased by 5%, plus the additional 15% single target damage increase. That's potential like a 30% single target damage increase, plus up to like 50% additional attack to every single unit. But it doesn't stop there. He's also gonna increase his own crit damage by 45% per applicable ally. He has a lot of crit damage, 190%. He's gonna get an additional 45 times 3%. That's huge. He also has amazing crit chance already. He'll basically always crit, and if he doesn't crit, he's also gonna reduce the enemy's crit resistance by 40% for one turn. And he applies this every single turn. So yeah, you will always crit the enemy. That's nuts. Maybe not if Ban applies the 100% crit reduction, which is like single target card. But even then you would have like what? 10 plus 40, still 50% crit chance at least. Like you'll be able to crit sometimes. maybe not, probably not. But maybe if you apply him with like Red Brotherhill, he'll also like reduces the enemy's crit resistance. So yeah, that's crazy. So the passive is massive, and it's so good, and it works in all contents. As you can see here, it works in all contents, but it does need to be in the front, right? I mean, it's all good there. Then he also has a unity which increases his crit defense by 20, 25, 30, 40, 50 or 60% depending on like your ult level. So at 1.6 it's 20% additional crit defense, at 6.6 it's 60%, and it goes up by 5% for 1.6, 2.6 and 3.6, and then jumps to 10% for 4.6, 5.6 and 6.6. Though it applies to only Ragnarok and unknown units, same as like Roxy's Unity or Pseudo Grace or whatever it is, that applies to like only human characters. But anyway, he also has an ultimate that just gets better with ult level, so he's gonna increase attack related stats of all allies by 5% up to 10% at 6.6 and inflict sever damage. Like, you know, he's gonna crit anyway. They just gave him a sever just to make him not too broken, you know. Equal to a set amount of damage up to 525%. And this is sort of the unity buffer as well. So 20, 25, 30, right? It's this one here. And the buff multiplier, 5% additional attack related stats at 1/6. Then it's going to be 6% at 2/6, 7% at 3/6, and so on up to 10%. So it only increases by like 1% every ult level. So it's not the most, you know, but it's still something. So you want his ult levels for the unity anyway. So he isn't crit too badly because he does have that one turn taunt. And if he isn't crit, like if he's able to survive with anything below 77% HP, he's gonna hit for so hard like turn 1 and just straight up go ham. And he is actually a really good unit, or appears to be a really good unit. I haven't tested him out yet, of course, because I don't have him on a JP account. He's not out yet on global, he's coming out tomorrow. But he appears to be really good for like going second. Say you run Dodge Food, say you run Ragnarok Diane with her Holy Relic. You won't be able to take more than 50% of your max HP. Maybe you have like Tarmiel Grace on him, and then he literally cannot die the first turn. Unless, of course, you get infected and still take somehow, with that infect, 50% of your max HP. Like there's no way he's gonna die. And that means turn 1, even after going second, he's gonna like bring complete devastation to the enemy with his like really strong cards, because he's not only like already debuffing the enemies for his own weak point. I do believe it's like a regular debuff and it's not like a white debuff or anything. But even if it is, like you can just bring some other units that can debuff, like Sigurd if you want to use his debuff card, or Red Brunhild if you just want to have a debuff on a passive, like if his passive doesn't work like that. So he works really well in PvP content there, but he also works really well in PvE content. That might even be one of the best units for Nidhogg. So are those reasons alone, just for the strength of the unit and it only being a 600 gem banner, like he looks like a festival unit and it's only 600 gems, like that alone is almost a reason to summon for him. But I'm gonna pull back a little bit now, because we know we are gonna get some really good stuff if we look at like past banners. So here is June, at the end of the June tier released. It's already July on global, right? So he's releasing at the beginning of July, and this was the festival banner with like the part 2 festival. If we go back a year, so here Elizabeth was the 3rd anniversary festival, and Brunhild was the part 2 celebration, and then they somehow squeezed in Lost Vein as well. But then Freyr was at the exact same spot as Tyr, is like June 30 and June 29. And look how good Freyr has been. I feel like that maybe that's a little bit of a coincidence, but Freyr also got like a new Holy Relic, which is just amazing. It increases applicable allies, which again is Ragnarok and unknown race allies, basic stats by 5% and damage dealt with single target attacks by 5% for each applicable ally on the battlefield. Between 15% basic stats and 15% single target damage, up to 20% in 4v4 situations or in Demonic Beast balance. And he's already a really good Demonic Beast unit. Then you apply Tyr there as well, and you're gonna have a good time, right? So he's gonna work in PvP, he's gonna work in PvE, like he works in all content, so he's really good. But we have to look at what comes next, what comes after the Freyr banner, what came after. So we did have this summer celebration, and then we had Global's 2.5 anniversary, so that's 6 months after the anniversary, right? Which is in February, so that is Queen Diane for the 2nd anniversary and Mael for the 3rd anniversary, or 3rd global anniversary, I guess. So in just a couple of weeks, we are gonna get the 2.5 anniversary. It could be a really good unit. Like if they release a story chapter, or I don't know, something else, like we already have Demon King. It might just be, you know, Demon King Zeldris. It might be something else. Like we did get Esther Rosa here, but we could potentially see a Demon King Zeldris. I feel like this is the slot we might see a Demon King Zeldris if we ever see him, or they might just push it to September, and that's where we're gonna get the Demon King Zeldris. I don't think we're gonna get him towards the end of the year. I feel like towards the end of the year, we might see a Chaos Arthur and then maybe a Demon King Meliodas, because Meliodas is always gonna be like the New Year's festival, right? But not only that, not only are we gonna get like one festival in July, one festival in September, in between then we're probably gonna get another collaboration. We got it the year before that, and if we are to believe the leaks from the Regent's Discord server, who stated that we will be getting like 3 collaborations this year. One of them was already name dropped. It's sort of gonna coincide when Attack on Titan is like going at full swing, I guess, or I think it is. Like when is Attack on Titan the final season? The final season for real this time coming out? It's final season part 3. That just sounds ridiculous. No, it's not. It's not even that one. I mean, it says fall 2023, so it can most definitely coincide when the final season of Attack on Titan is releasing. If that is even the final season, or they just straight up finish it off with a movie or something, I don't know. That could potentially be something. Now, this collab wasn't all of a lie, you know. I think the only one that didn't really fit into the description was this one, the little one. What we had with the Mushoku Tensei collab was, of course, we had Rudius, who was the captain, we had Ares, who was a noble, we had Roxy, who was the elf, and then we had Ghislaine. I feel like they might have changed whoever they were gonna use here. Like, was it a childhood friend or something that everyone was speculating, like if it was gonna be the Mushoku Tensei collab, that would be the little... So they might have just changed it for Ghislaine. Who knows, but like it's not all a complete lie, right? And we also still have 2 collaborations that were leaked that we were gonna get. Like, I'm pretty sure they're not gonna count the Maeve Zenna collab or Maeve Jenna collab as like a real collab, right? It's just something they threw in for the 4th anniversary, right? It's not a proper collaboration. So I'm thinking an Attack on Titan release in August that coincides with the release of the final season of the Attack on Titan. May. So stupid, man. But yeah, so we're gonna get like what? The rerun of the collaboration, so 4 units. They're gonna probably be upgraded, and then we're gonna get 2 more units. So that's gonna be 6 units. You might wanna save some gems for that. Will this Zeldris be super good, or will this be a waste of gem, or like will you be able to get enough gems to do like 1 or 2 rotations to get all the units from the collaboration in a month's time? Like from now, it is like a month's time until the anniversary. So you have like 2 months until this. I feel like, I don't know, man. If you skipped out on Freyr, you were having a bad time against the dogs if you didn't have Skadi. Like, if you skipped out on any of the Demonic Beast units and you still need them, like, on my JP account, I need the Blue Migelda. Like, I don't really need her because you can do the bird without her, but like, if you don't have Jormungand, or if you don't have Red Thonar, like, they gave out Red Thonar for free, but if you didn't do the event and you don't have any of, like, the key units, like, Freyr is super good, Freya is amazing, Skadi is also amazing, Sigurd is good as well, Brunhild is honestly, I would say, amazing because she's used in so much content. It's just a good banner overall. Like 3% banner, of course, but a really good chance of getting tier. So yeah, honestly, I would say summon for it, but of course do it at your own risk. Like if you're really excited for Demon King Zeldris, if Demon King Zeldris is going to come out in just a couple of weeks, then most definitely save your gem for Demon King Zeldris. That festival banner is of course going to be really good. It might not be as good as like the JP 4th anniversary banner, of course. Like if you wasted all your gems on that banner, you don't have any gems at the moment, then of course like you might not even have like this 600 gems per tier. So I don't know, man. Not really sure what I'm gonna tell you there. Like if you're completely free to play, honestly, like tier I feel like will have quite a lot more longevity than a unit like Demon King Zeldris will, which will probably just be a PvP unit. And of course, like what's meta in PvP changes much more frequently than what is useful in both PvP and PvE. Like tier is really good all around. So honestly, I'm gonna say summon for him, and I'm actually gonna summon for him myself right now because I am on my JP account. I only have 600 gems. I'm probably gonna skip on the 2.5 anniversary banner unless it's something like super hype. I still have quite a lot of like story gems and stuff like that, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be able to get enough gems to where I can actually do a rotation. But we are gonna summon on tier, and I think I'm just gonna stop at a 1/6. So yeah, let's just get into it. I'm not gonna dilly-dally for too long. This video might be a little bit longer than I would like it to be, but hopefully we can get him early. And if I get like really close to like the 300 mark or the 600 mark, I will of course just finish the rotation. If it's 2 or 3 more multis or something, like having a 2/6 here wouldn't be the worst either. So, or like getting extra chances of getting the Migelda. So we're getting completely shafted here. So maybe you should hold off on actually summoning for tier. I hope I don't have to go like the full 600 gems and not get a single... Okay, there we go. At least I got Migelda. Alright, I'm happy now. At least I got Migelda, so that's gonna make my bird runs a lot easier once I actually get to you know, farming the demonic beasts on this account. Like, I'm still way too lazy. Like, there's so much to do, and I'm working like incredible hours. Though, I might actually do it this summer, because I'm only working for another week, and that's like a 62-hour work week for me, so it is gonna be quite a lot, but I will like keep like uploading at least one video every day. I think I can manage that. Alright, a Brunhild dupe. That's really good. She has a great ultimate. Unfortunately, it wasn't here. Hopefully we can get in by the first 300 gems. I can save 300 gems. I'm honestly not holding my breath. I know some people who got like 4 or 5 tier copies within the first 600, and that's just crazy to me. Like how you can get that lucky on a 600 gem banner with like a 3% rate, 0.5% of getting the actual unit, which I guess is like not even that bad, all things considered. Alright, at least we're getting an SSR here, so let's see who it is. Skadi, also a really good dupe to have. Her ultimate, just like Brunhild's, also heals. And here we go, the guaranteed. Another Skadi dupe. Alright, I mean, it's not the worst, but I would honestly prefer like Freyr or Freya dupes for this account, because they have great ultimates. Freyr's Death type ultimate and Freya's Abyss type ultimate. That is a little bit better than like your regular AoE Abyss, so depending on like how many units are on the field. Alright, let's just see here. But yeah, anyway, I still have 1 more week to work, and then I have like a 5-week 2-week vacation, so that's gonna be awesome. I'll be able to perhaps even upload like 2 videos a day. So if you're interested in that, make sure you're subscribed. And if you're already subscribed, you're awesome, and I hope you enjoy the content that I'm gonna bring you. Hopefully there is gonna be enough content to cover like 2 videos a day. If it's not, like I'll just release 1 video a day like normal. So, but at least want to try when I actually have enough time on my hands and I'm not like working and stuff like that. Oh my god, these multis have been bad. I'm wasting my free-to-play gems. Ah, Queen Diane. Okay. Or not Queen Diane. Ragnarok Diane. So 3 more multis. Now either way, I will, like even if I get him, I will just keep summoning until I actually get the guarantee. Like it's such a waste to stop right here, right? So we'll just keep going all the way, and we're gonna get a 6-6. I'm almost at Freyr, but a 6-6 tier from this multi right here. We gotta believe, man. We gotta stay positive, so come on. Eye Flash? Oh, Megelda. 2-6 Megelda. Alright. She also has a really good ultimate, so here we go. A guaranteed tier. Let's go, and we take it. Again, I almost said Freyr. I don't know why. But there they are. So, man, his base outfit looks bad. It looks really bad. This one looks better, but this one looks bad. Oh my god. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for the video. Tell me if you're gonna be summoning for tier. I honestly think he is worth summoning for, you know. His passive is amazing. He has a unity effect as well, which unfortunately mine is only 1/6 on my GP account. I will probably just go 1 rotation on my global account as well, and then get dupes whenever like he re-releases some banners, if at all possible. Like I didn't get Megelda on this account for like the longest time. I finally got her, and I actually got 2 copies of her. So yeah, anyway, that's it for me. Let me know down in the comments if you're summoning for tier, or if you're saving your gems for like future collaborations or Global's like 3.5 anniversary or whatever is coming next. So yeah, with that, I think that's gonna be it for me. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a most wonderful rest of your day, and I guess I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.